Well, after long last, right, we have updates. Okay, so I am sitting here at the UPS and I'm about to ship this thing. Finally! This is the carburetor we are doing the collaboration with Joseph Nowak. Joseph Nowak? Joseph Nowak with, right? So, that's update number 1. This is coming his way in, well, about 5 minutes. So, I'm going to go do that quick. Alrighty, step 1 accomplished. Now let me get back and I'll show you the rest of the stuff we got going on. Back inside. Now, let's go over a couple more things that I got going on. This is an update video, right? Major updates happening, okay? Starting with this crate. Now, not necessarily what's inside the crate, but let me explain. Inside the crate we got this blanket, and inside the blanket, well, towel, is the old 280 gear set out of the Mustang. Now, we replaced this quite a while ago with 355s. This is a older housing here. As you'll notice, it's just got these 3 ribs on it. The 355 housing that it's mounted in is a lot beefier. It's got ribs coming up and down as well. Now, that was a huge upgrade. I mean, going from the 280s to the 355s, that was a massive change. I mean, we're dealing with a small cubic inch engine here. You know, 302 cubic inches, right? 308, you know, 331. Not a whole lot of torque production right at the, you know, very low RPM. So the torque multiplier exponentially helped us out getting the car off the line. But in saying that, the 355s, they're good, but we can go a step further. Now I am no longer inside. I am now outside in the land of the ice and snow. You know, that place I think Led Zeppelin talked about in that one song. And I have a bucket. And inside this bucket, you will notice, I got some gears. Now, these are 410 gears. Yes, sirree, Bob. We got the big stuff going on now. And if you'll notice, just like I was talking about before, now you can actually see it, this extra strong ribbing on this, well, third member, essentially. And it is welded spider gears inside this bad boy. So that is going to be a massive upgrade. Well, a significant upgrade over what we got now, the 355s. And yeah, that's gonna be good. Now, that is not the only significant upgrade we're gonna be doing to her, or planning on doing to her. Yeah, this is exactly the way we left it after we got there. Even the pizza's still there. That's pretty good. Alright, now if I can navigate my way over here, I will show you what else we need to do. That right there, the torque converter. That is a 2200 stall converter. We need a little bit more than that, alright? I am looking to get a 3000 3500 stall converter for this car. That, along with those gears, are going to be huge in terms of performance. I mean, this thing just, I mean, granted, what we were working with was well, literal garbage, but even so, this car really needs that extra oomph to get off the line. And that's, you know, that's the plan. Alright, we talked about the gears, the converter, and let's go back inside now, out of the freezing cold, so we can talk about the last, you know, major thing that is going to be changing, and that is, well, there's 2 other things going to be changing. Let's go talk about the engine for a minute. Now, the engine build, you know, the main part that's going to you know, performance-wise contribute to the car, right? We have the tri-wise, right? We still don't know if they're going to fit in the car or not, but we have them, and if they work, then that will be good, right? For the reasons we discussed in a previous video. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. Other than that, though, I have not done anything else with it. We're still sitting right where we were sitting. We got a stock crankshaft down there. We have a 331 crankshaft down there. We got this block. We got that block in the garage that you've seen. We got pistons, parts scattered all around. It's just a matter of finding the right pieces that fit together that that all work together. That way we can get something built, right? Once again, AFR heads with the 202 intake valves really throwing a damper on things. I'm just going to have to break down, get new pistons. That's going to be expensive. I got to get valve train, all this and that, whatever else, right? So that's that on the engine build. Still work in progress, but we have made a little bit with the new headers. Now there's only one other thing that I got going on so far. Tires. Our rear tires are shot on that car. Completely, like, it's sketchy to even drive on them at this point. They are so worn down, so thin. And my problem is those right there are Mickey Thompson Indy Profile L60s, 14s, right? I got 14-inch rims. And that particular size is about, I don't know, 10 and a half, 11 inches wide, 28 inches tall. Perfect fit for the car. Here's the problem. They don't make tires that size for 14-inch wheels anymore. Not that I see anyway, and especially not in my budget price range. So I got to try to find 15-inch wheels to put on the back of the car so that I can actually get new rubber for the back of the car. Or rather, mount the rubber I have for it. I got Mickey Thompson slicks down here that will run, well, until those are worn out, right? Which won't be long on the old street, but what's going on, Clifford? Yeah, this is his home now. He has moved in to my stack of tires. And then we also have the Hoosier Dirt Track tires, which they're a bit shorter, which I don't like. I like the tall, but you know, it's rubber, so we will use it. Oh, there's the Mickey Thompson. We'll use these until they're worn out, but at least if I get 15-inch wheels, I will be able to get rubber for them more easily. I do believe I have found these 15-inch wheels in question. It's gonna change the look of the car, right? We're not gonna have black steelies on the back anymore, which kind of sucks. We might go back to it eventually in the future, but I got another plan, right? Another vintage era look that we're gonna be doing. So, with all that being said, that is essentially the update. I mean, Project XMC is pretty much on hold because of Land of the Ice and Snow. In order to work on that thing anymore, I have to do it outside with the die grinder, and it's just way too cold. What? You are just interrupting my videos. You know that? You think you're the star of this show? Pretty much. But, yeah, so XMC's on hold until better weather, or until I can find a warm place to grind on it. I can't do it in here because, well, if metal shavings get stuck in this guy's paw, it's just going to be a nightmare. So, that's off limits now. Dang it. Never used to be. But it's probably for the best. But anywho, now I've been saying trying to get the car off the line better, right? Like, that's the goal of doing all this stuff. And it is. The goal of the 410 gears and the 3000 stall, 3500 stall converter those two things in combination together with the camshaft I'm going to put in that engine, the camshaft is going to be tuned, to a higher RPM, obviously, to make as much power in that thing as we can, and as much, torque as we can, torque production out of that small cubic inch engine. So the goal is to get the engine into the power band, that get it up to RPM to where it is making all its power as quickly as possible, and allow it to get off the line as easily as possible too, in the sacrifice of overall top speed, which I'm not really worried about. It will probably cruise 33,000, 35,000 on the, 3,500, 3,300, not 35,000, 3,500 RPM on the highway, which is completely fine. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, so, once we get the car kind of built, we got the headers, we're going to try to incorporate that guy in there next year somehow. It's going to be good. That's all I got for an update, though. Not a whole heck of a lot, but, well, some, right? We got the gears, we got the stall converter that we want to get, engine, yeah. So, that's it for now. I'll catch you next time.